Kesavananda Bharti, the seer who was the lead petitioner in the Kesavananda Bharti versus State of Kerala case that resulted in the Supreme Court evolving the basic structure doctrine, passed away today morning in his ashram at Edaneer in Kasargod district of Kerala. He was 79 years old. So what was the Kesavananda Bharti versus State of Kerala case? On February 1970, Swami Kesavananda Bharti challenged the Kerala government's attempts under two state land reform acts to impose restrictions on the management of property. The petition was filed under Article 26 that concerns the right to manage religiously owned property without any government interference. But the case was also related to the drastic amendments that were taking place under the Indira Gandhi government. In 1967, the Supreme Court took an extreme view in the Golaknath case that Parliament could not amend or alter any fundamental right. In 1969, Indira Gandhi nationalized 14 major banks, and this was also struck down by the Supreme Court. In 1970, Indira Gandhi abolished the privy purses. This was also struck down by the Supreme Court. After three successive adverse rulings, Indira Gandhi was determined to reduce the position of the Supreme Court and the High Courts, and she introduced a series of constitutional amendments that nullified the three judgments. These amendments gave Parliament uncontrolled power to alter or even abolish any fundamental right. And this was exactly what Kesavananda Bharti versus State of Kerala case focused on. The central questions were, was the power of Parliament to amend the Constitution unlimited? Could Parliament alter, amend, abrogate any part of the Constitution, even to the extent of taking away all the fundamental rights?
One important part of the Constitution is to control the Parliament, and so you cannot just have the Parliament controlling the Constitution.
The case of Kesavananda Bharti versus State of Kerala was heard for 68 days. The arguments commencing on October 31, 1972 and ending on March 23, 1973. The judgment revealed a sharply divided court, and by a wafer-thin majority of 7-6, it was held that Parliament could amend any part of the Constitution so long as it does not alter the basic structure of the Constitution. This was the inherent and implied limitation on the amending power of Parliament. If the majority of the Supreme Court had held that the Parliament could alter any part of the Constitution, India would have certainly degenerated into a totalitarian state or a one-party rule, as the Constitution would have lost its supremacy. Thanks to Kesavananda Bharti, India continues to be the world's largest democracy. The head of a mutt, Kesavananda Bharti.